Roger are guilty for the murders of Piggy and Simon. A plane crashed on an uninhabited island filled with young boys. The boys were ages 6 through 12, young and aware of how to survive on the island. This still did not give them the right to act like savages and kill 2 young boys. Jack was all about hunting and killing. Roger was mean and cruel and did all of Jack's dirty work. Jack could have stopped Roger from committing his actions and not let the boys to be savages. First of all, Jack was the oldest on the island, but he wasn't voted chief, which could have possibly made him upset. Jack became bored with being civilized and wanted to act like a savage. He gathered a group of boys and went off to Castle Rock to live savagely. They even came up with their own motto: kill the pig, cut their throat, bad shit. Jack was all about killing and hunting, which leads me to talk about Simon's death. Simon was attacked by a group of savage boys. These boys would have not attacked him if Jack did not lead them to live the savage life. He even one day let the fire go out, meaning he did not care if they were rescued or not. Jack was the leader of the uncivilized boys, which led to Piggy and Simon being killed. Second of all, Roger was mean to the little ones. One of the little boys said he kicked over their sandcastles, he threw rocks at Roger, which leads me to Piggy's death. Roger threw rocks at Henry, which leads me to Piggy's death. Piggy was hit by a boulder that was thrown by Roger. Roger was throwing little rocks at first, but then he lifted the rock with the lever and down came plummeting the rock onto Piggy. Ralph is a witness to this statement. He was the one who Roger was throwing little rocks at first. Finally, Jack had all the authority over the younger boys and Roger. Jack could have easily tied the feud between Ralph and himself. But Jack showed that he didn't have any regard for human life by letting the younger boys and Roger run amok through the island. When Piggy was killed, it was by Roger. There is no doubt that Roger should be prosecuted, but Jack had all the power to tell Roger to stop. He stood by and watched as the monstrous act happen. Jack also showed that he was the leader of the savages and wasn't going to do anything about it. If Jack would have stood up and showed real power, neither Piggy nor Simon would have been murdered. This shows that Jack abused his power and didn't have an ounce of respect for himself or the other boys. In conclusion, Jack and Roger should be prosecuted for the murders of Piggy and Simon. These acts were unlawful and need to be put to justice. Even though they were young, Jack still had the power to stop the violence from occurring. Jack and Roger are guilty and should be sentenced to death. Thank you for your time.